stand no chance.
I can tell you this is time consuming, as I've been painfully aware of how much so. As you are no secret to the idea that the animation takes a long time. Well, I'd say the truth cannot even be more harder when you're doing all by frame by artificially intelligentized somebody's face, representing their movement on a sort of guideline algorithm that you're wanting to generate a possible, result in synapses in order to create a best, highly creative beta test footage that you want to be doctored and to be fully authentic to your audience, to be generally original to your design. And upon that, I want to show you how the format takes for every frame as I combine them all here on little apps also called Video Clip that socialize with it, and just show you right here. This is after 3 months. 3 behind the scenes on real stunts I perform, and all being generated into a good feature background into what AI using their version of CGI to give you the best, best simulation of a great of cutscenes to make up for a good game, let alone a best short movie. Which, when you're watching it, you might see things a bit out of inconsistent, like a hat suddenly was there, then it's not. Then suddenly, one person was wearing a white shirt, now he's wearing a black shirt. It was unavoidable, but I did my best so far to fixing the errors in here as the best way possible. To some of those who still give AI a big chance, I hope you just take this into confidence and still give it the best viewing experience you can from your own opinion of it. I've taken some core aspect of it, what had happened in my life, and my way of told, that I thank that for believing me too, and having it in a way that only shows not only my family's hardships, but what it's, the duality we have in modern day reality. That basically this whole story that I'm beginning with is really the ideas of mine growing up, because whose favorite hero would you not have as Batman if you had everything taken away from you and you swore this feeling you would never want on anyone else? And deep down, knowing that my dad he would probably never allow me to go out beating on people and bringing them to justice, and how not it would be in today's society. But I had the costume long before I made the book, let alone the movie, and then I incorporated into a story which I could see the best running for it for a long while, with so many other spin-offs going on with too, as I mentioned for phase 1 of it, with across the multiverse. You got partnering up between Daylight and then origin stories of the villains like Crest I'm working on, which yes, he's a bit of a rip-off of Batman, but it's not like there's like an ownership over the pointy ears and the black cow. And we'll make it very stateable that there is an end conclusion to this franchise, as I might have set it up to like a narrative where it's an endless like cinematography soap opera, but it will have a financial conclusion to make way for the sequel for a trilogy of a trilogy. That it continues on in the best way. As I, quoted in the movie, the greatest battles is of of life and death is your own. Or asking one simple question my dad always did. What's it about for you? What you do all the time? Or what you go through the hurdles, the hoops, and then through the suffering and pain to ask yourself at the very end what your journey was. They all came concluded. If you had the chance, like in my character, he gets the chance to, at least in a way, do it over and over, but he still has to have the consequences. That's why I made it separate from time travel. He's not like going he's not like going back in time to where he before he died so that he doesn't. I established him being in a multiversal way where he is, accepting the out certain events that inevitably happen in every universe that he has a chance to do fix. And no matter what reality, the people you care for should still matter. Even if they don't know who you are. The idea of always protecting somebody should matter. That's what truly I think is what being human is all about. I just hope that all of y'all who are listening to this, you really take from it and you really ask me more important questions down the lane. If you want to see more, just you always know where to find. Well, that's it. I'm hashtag Cmooney. And I'll see you soon. Peace.